Welcome to a brand new video, and today, as you can see, I'm vlogging from the hotel room. Yes, I'm in a Mandarin Oriental Hotel, maybe one of the best hotels in Shanghai, and I don't feel good, okay? Also, champions need some rest, but I will not let you down not having a video on BMNR. So I feel that this video is maybe one of the most important ones, okay? Tom Lee just was in Dubai on the Binance week, and he told us so many things like why it's still early, why he thinks that Ethereum will go absolutely nuts, what he thinks about the timing and the bottom of the recent Ethereum drawdown. All about this here in this video.
Welcome to the game, I'm the wolf of Dubai.
If you don't know who I am, my name is Danny, and I'm kind of traveling the world right now, and currently I'm in the Mandarin Oriental in Shanghai. Okay, so I don't know if I have some Shanghai fans, but it's not that easy, I'm telling you that, right? So you're coming here, you cannot really, access all the European and American services like WhatsApp and so on. So it's kind of a little bit tricky, but it's worth it to visit and open your horizon. And when you are a professional investor like me, obviously you can, travel a lot and see the world, right? So, and this is exactly what you get here for free on this channel. I'm looking for stocks that can go up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x, like I did for Tesla, and my subscribers bought houses and apartments even. So you could be next if you are staying tuned to all of my channels. And I also have a day trading group where we send all our day trades by our professional team to your portfolio, all done for you, the buying, the selling. And we did 3 trades so far. We're waiting for the macro data PCE. They should be out in a couple of minutes, but this is exactly what I wanted to achieve, to have a software that you just switch on and we send you all the trades, the buying, the selling, right? It's all done for you. So if this is interesting for you, then check out xtendaytrading.com, and we want to achieve between like 8 to 15% per month. So if you start with $10,000, which is the minimum, and you should only schedule a call if you have $10,000, then you can go ahead and then usually schedule a call with me personally, and we see if we can help you as well. So if you start with $10,000, compounded in the first 12 months, we would love to see you at around like $58,000. So if this is interesting, check it out. Now, Tom Lee is out there very, very much of a spokesman of our beautiful Bitmine, okay? And this is what you really want. You want in a company, and I saw this in NVIDIA, I saw this in Palantir, and I saw this in Hood. In all of those companies that I invested, it's the same, because the CEO need to be out there. The people need to know who's the CEO. If I ask you who's the CEO of BMW, one of the biggest car manufacturers in Europe, you most probably wouldn't know, right? So that's the beauty of being very outspoken as a team leadership, and this is why he's traveling so a lot, right? So New York, Dubai, and then back to New York, most probably. Have a look what he actually says in his recent presentation of Bitmine and Ethereum.
If you're bearish on crypto, or you think the best days are behind us because of the last 10 years, I'm going to disagree. Keep in mind today, there's only 4.4 million Bitcoin wallets that have more than $10,000, okay? By contrast, there's almost 900 million individuals around the world with more than $10,000 in their retirement accounts. So if Bitcoin were to be held by all these accounts, that's a 200 times increase in adoption. That's still, to me, exponential and hypergrowth. And Bank of America Fund Manager Survey still shows 67% of fund managers have zero allocation to Bitcoin. Wall Street wants to tokenize all financial products. And keep in mind, financial products today, if you include real estate, it's almost $1 quadrillion that they want to put onto the blockchain. And then, of course, in the agentic world, it's going to create a need for decentralized trust and security, of course, which is what blockchain solves. So to me, I think the best years are still ahead. Okay, so let me explain to you why I think crypto prices have bottomed. First of all, crypto is acting like there's a crypto winter, because gold's up 61% year to date, S&P's up almost 20%, and you can see Bitcoin and Ethereum actually are negative year to date. And I really like this article by Jeff Dorman at Arca, who said, "The selling that nobody can explain." I think many people can say why they think crypto prices have fallen, but nobody really understands why. But here's what I just want to point out. This is Bitcoin's year-to-date performance, and Bitcoin was having a good year until October October 10th. Now, after October 10th, a lot of people try to explain why crypto is declining. It's the quantum risk to Bitcoin, crypto winter starting. I have so many traditional investors telling me that's the only reason. They say, Tom, it's the 4-year cycle. Of course, we had the October 10th liquidation event, the biggest liquidation in history. A lot of people say it's the AI stocks have captured mind share. MicroStrategy recently said they might sell their Bitcoin. That scared some people. MSCI may exclude digital asset treasuries from indexes. And of course, Tether got a ratings downgrade. So maybe some of these could explain why crypto's down. But just keep in mind, crypto was up 36% until October 10th, and then it's gone straight down. I personally think it has a lot to do with deleveraging. And as you know, after the FTX collapse, it did take 8 weeks before market makers recovered and crypto could start to see price discovery again. And we're basically 7.5 weeks past that event. Now, Bitcoin made a decision about 5 weeks ago to engage Tom DeMark because we wanted to understand what was happening with crypto prices. Now, if you don't know who Tom DeMark is, he's a legendary market timer. At Fundstrat, I've used him to call 2 of the major market lows, the March 2020 low and the April tariff lows. Those were all in coordination and consultation with Tom DeMark. And Tom only has 2 clients today. We're his second client, and he's very expensive, actually. Tom has advised us to dramatically slow our Ethereum purchases. And as you can see here, once we engaged Tom, we took a different strategy with regard to our Ethereum purchasing. And you can see our Ethereum purchases fell by half to 50,000 a week. But we've begun to buy Ethereum again. You can see last week we bought almost 100,000 ETH, twice what we did 2 weeks before. And I will give you a hint, we definitely bought more than that this week because we believe Ethereum prices have actually bottomed. So we're bullish on Ethereum.
So as you can see, he's talking about being early. I think this is the most important part, okay? Bitmine is a company that is 3, 4, 5 months old, okay? So don't be too kind of, mind blockage that, oh, I need to make profit already. Every time I get into a company, I have at least a 3-year company horizon. And even more if the company is just start freshing on the markets, right? So it's totally fresh, a totally new concept. It's a totally new game for Bitmine and the investors, for treasury companies, right? So the first time that a company can be so early, that you can be so early, obviously this is never financial advice, but you get the point, right? Also, he's talking about the bottoming of the crypto. And I totally agree that we might have seen the bottom already. He also gives us a little bit of details about Tom DeMark, who's a bottom specialist who actually called the 2 bottoms for Tom Lee in 2020 and also in the tariff 2025 April lows. Okay, so I think this is something quite interesting to see. And he also says that Tom DeMark actually works only with 2 people, 2 clients. So he's very expensive, very experienced. And this is what you want to have a Bitmine leadership going for the very, very best and adjusting to get the most out of the buys of Ethereum. And finally, he says they bought much more Ethereum this week. So we can be very, very excited for Monday when they will release the new holdings. So all in all, you see a very, very bullish presentation by Tom Lee, one of the best out there. And think about it, he presented it to people that are actually quite new to the topic, right? They're new, not new to crypto, but they're new to the treasury company. So a very interesting chess move here by Tom Lee. If you liked it, check out xtendaytrading.com, and I see you tomorrow because the grass is greener always on the other side. And I have another video on my third channel, so check out Wolf of Dubai 3. There's the second part of this video, so check it out.